end game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Penn State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Snow. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
From the gun, running back on the move. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard, it's at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one, they need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. The tackle is made, but Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He marks 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Right on the money. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And some room to work. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
On a cold night, you feel every collision, blocking, tackling, whatever. even when you get an interception like you did right there, it still hurts. So the cold will be a factor in this ball game. How about the defense coming out, making a statement right out the gates?
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pulls it in. It's Hansen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manny was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Norton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
Handoff to Jones. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and That time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's caught. It's Hansen. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, they give it to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's snow. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground, it's Hansen. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. White wants to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Handoff to Jones. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. White going to attack through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Handoff from the gun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll sneak it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you You see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Hansen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Snow. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's had.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fire into the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw again. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Badgers are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Badgers will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Pulls it in. It's Norton coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the... but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counter approach? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down. And let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Makes the grab. It's Snow. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a miss.
There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This one's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Makes the catch. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions with the first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. Just another week in the Mountain West where
Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. White going to attack through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration.
Oh, he he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on them.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good...
Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll close the gap to 14. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Martin. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Snow.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd down play from the gun. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got a man. It's Jones. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White wants to throw it quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Norton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to to pass. That's caught. It's Norton. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Defense in press coverage. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
The Badgers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line.
Touchdown, Badgers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. White going to attack through the air. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their...
There he goes! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grab near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and turned it on in for the score. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. White wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 38 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Snow. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Snow. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. White going to attack through the air. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The run from the shotgun. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Saunders. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Saunders. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about he made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
Makes the grab. It's Saunders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.